Hello, welcome back, Independent Two Spirit Media. You guys know where we're at today. We're in the beautiful 1986 Honda Accord. This thing is absolutely beautiful. If you guys did not watch the video from yesterday, what we are doing here is we have a 1996 Honda Accord that we bought yesterday, me and my partner. And as you can see, this thing is actually pretty pristine. There's no burn holes in the seats. It was a non-smoking vehicle. Got proof with the ashtray here. If you look inside the ashtray, there are no burn marks, no areas where a cigarette has been put out, anything like that. Everything's in, you know, I keep all of my hardware inside of the ashtray, or inside of a box or a bag for each area that I'm working on. If I have a piece of plastic and something that has a cup of some kind, I'm going to use it because, well, it just makes sense to use what you already have, right? And then you won't lose it. So all the screws I took out so far from this dash are all in this little ashtray right here. We have started taking apart the dash in here. We've got a lot done. As you can see, we are missing the entire spot right here. Let's see if I can't get a better angle for you guys. Yeah, there you go. We're missing the entire piece in here. It's all gone. We also have this here. This piece is taken off, and we took off the piece that goes and surrounds this, which is the stick shift for the vehicle. The automatic stick shift, but it is the stick shift. Then we have also this piece right here, which we are getting ready to take off right now. Now, how this piece comes off is you have to remove all of the bolts up in here. There's one bolt here, one bolt here. I guess there's screws. One screw here, one screw here. You have two more screws down here. You have one that holds it in the middle right here, another one that holds it on this side here, and another one that holds it on this side here. Now, in the back here, there is another bolt that bolts straight into the metal. That bolt is right back in here where my finger, you guys can't see that, can you? But I will show you here in a bit as soon as I get it out. So what we are doing is we are pulling that out here today, and I'm going to show you guys that now. Let's get the seat moved back. It doesn't have electric seats in it, too bad, but it does not. I don't think it's new enough for that, to be honest with you. So what we do is we grab all the wiring harnesses that are in here, we move them out of the way, then we pick up this end, and you want to try and get this end out first. The reason why is so that you don't break any of these pieces that go into here. I think I'm going to take out the middle console completely here. All we have to do is lift it up here because we already took all the screws and bolts out of here. Oh, check it out, guys. Check it out. Complete non-smoker's vehicle. You guys see this? Come on, camera, focus on this. There you go. It focused on it. Yep, that's perfect focus. So you guys see that? Non-smoker's vehicle, yo. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Gotta love it. Now I am a smoker. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do smoke cigarettes. But the whole thing is I like non-smoking cars. Now, why do you like non-smoking cars, Eva? Well, the reason why I like non-smoking cars is because when you buy a smoker's vehicle, it smells like cigarettes. Resale value of those vehicles goes down substantially because of the fact that, well, it's a smoker's vehicle and smells like cigarettes. So, once you get that side out, you can actually pull this side and trace back your wiring harness to its clips, and there's two clips on the inside. I don't know why I'm doing this by hand when I actually have a tool for this. Magic. And then push the harness. Now, what harness I'm talking about is your computer harness. It is your Honda computer ECU harness. It is hooked up right behind your ashtray so that you can check your computer. It's got 3 clips on it, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Here, let me show you guys this so I don't have to explain it. Let's take this off of the tripod here. Alright, so when you're looking inside of here, you have this thing right here. You guys see this? Of course you see it. Why am I even asking, right? So there's a little part up here that is actually clipped into there. Here, actually, let me show you guys this. See that? You guys see how it just snapped back in? Okay, so you have a piece right here at the top that needs to be pushed in. That's what the little tool is for. That's why I said I got a tool for this. I don't know why I'm doing this with my fingers. Once again, I have a tool for this. I don't know why I'm doing this with my fingers, but it has one on the top, one on the bottom down here, and this one here, obviously, as you guys can see, that it's kind of obvious. And it's the same exact thing on the other side. You've got one on top, one on bottom, and one on this side. Now, what I do, so I can show you guys how I do this here, I take my little brake loosening tool here, and I push down here, and push it in at the same time a little bit. Top, do the same at the bottom and in the side. So the side, we'll do the same. See how that pushed in? Actually, you guys don't see that, but see how that pushes in? Here, let me push it out. So you guys see that? And you push that in, and then you do it again on the bottom here. See how that works? And so you just do that all the way around. But I take this bolt out. You don't have to take this bolt out, but I take this bolt out so I can push this up. Now, you guys saw how I did that yesterday, and I told everyone when you're doing this not to take this thing and bend it. So make sure you guys don't bend this. Do not, I specify this, do not bend this. This is a structure. Okay, this is the actual structure that holds your stereo, your cigarette lighter, your ashtray, all of that stuff, and two of your pieces for your actual dash down here and right here. So do not ruin that. Do not bend that. But I moved it up a little bit. I unscrewed it, moved it up a little bit to make it easier for me to get underneath the bottom here so I don't have to scratch up the plastic. Little tricks of the trade. Little tricks of the trade. So, going to put this back up on the tripod. There we go. And it's PTT time. Amelia Hartford. Check her out. If you guys don't know who Amelia Hartford is, she also works on cars. She's a drifter. She's got a 240SX. She's got a Toyota Prius. She's got all of these cars, and she works on them herself. So yeah, girls doing mechanics. That's the best thing in the world. So we'll get our ponytail in so our hair doesn't get in our face as the wind blows. It's kind of chilly here. If you guys don't know Washington State, it sucks. But it's nice, I'm not gonna lie. Compared to where I used to be from, which is Nebraska, the weather here is beautiful. We've got an average weather of anywhere in between 40 to 70 degrees. Consistently, all year round. All year. There's a few days a year that get freezing, but not very many, and we do get snow, but it melts immediately. So we're gonna do that now, pushing all these clips and get this out of here. One more clip at the bottom. And it comes out. And then, now that we've got this all loosened up, yep, there it goes. That's being difficult. Never force anything, guys. Never ever force anything. I'm gonna try this. Try seeing if I can pick it up over the brake. You know, I guess it's easier to do when the brake's up. Like I said, last video, I'm doing this with you guys for the first time. So what we're gonna do is pause the video, grab the keys, and do this over again. All right, so now that we have the key, pushing the brake, turn the key over, put it in neutral, and look how it slides right out, like nothing. So, this is a big piece, guys. Very big piece. This is what I was talking about. Of course, here is where your OBD1, OBD2 port is. And that is to check your diagnostics on your vehicle and such. Don't forget where everything goes when you take it off. And also, what I do, once I take all these parts off and they're sitting off to the side, the reason why I set them off to the side in the garage is because they do not come back out of the garage until they are cleaned. Now, what I mean by that, to give you guys an idea, you guys see that? That is gross. It's supposed to look like this. Trust me. That's dirt and soda and coffee and grossness. So basically, would you rather buy a car that you know when it was taken apart like this, it was cleaned and everything was done properly? And also, this here is another thing. You guys see this? How dirty this is? How filthy and ruined this is? Got CDs that fell out of there. See that? Weezer and... Hey! I like this. They have some good CDs. So, yeah. Yeah. Had some Weezer in here and some presidents of the United States of America. So, and then... yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff in here and all kinds of trash. And to give you guys an idea of how old this car really is, that's a film cup, guys. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's when you used to take pictures back in the 90s. Oh, yeah, way back then. Okay, for you kids who don't understand, when you used to take pictures with your camera, you would have an actual camera roll, an actual camera film roll. That roll would come in these little tubes. Now, you would go and you would take your roll and you would take it out of your camera, put it back in your tube, and take it to any photo store, and that's how you would get your pictures or your photos or whatever. And I sound really old right now. But anyways, that's, yeah. So, yeah, Eva's fucking old, and she just found something to hold her screws in, basically. Anyways, let's continue with this. Now we are going to get in and see if we can't. Ooh, guys, it looks like I might not have to take off the top dash piece. Eva is excited. Eva is ecstatic excited. I just want to point that out. I am ecstatic right now. So, let's go grab more tools from inside of the garage, and we will get back with you here in just a few minutes, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so, now that I've got a nice little Milwaukee here, we are going to take this off first, which is the glove box. It is two 10mm bolts. If you guys didn't hear me, it's two 10mm bolts. One on the right, one on the left side. There's one. There's two. Two wiring harness clips, one for the light. And one for the other. One here, take it, pull it. Well, I'm gonna need two hands, but there's another one right here. It's got another clip on it right here. So clips on the front, you'll be able to see them once you get the glove box off. So one big thing that you guys don't understand about YouTube here is that, or videoing or any of that stuff, is it actually takes triple the time for you to get a job done if you're doing YouTube than if you were doing it on your own. You can also use a pair of pliers, take the clip off of the blue clip, and slide the black box up. And take the blue clip, once you've pushed it on this side, from here, pull it out from this side, and then you take the black box, which is right here usually, and you take it and you just push it up to where it comes through these little holes right here, and it comes right out. So, and like I said yesterday, the shock that goes into the actual glove box stays in this. Now, this shock, when you put this back together, goes right inside of there. You guys see that there? So if your shock was like mine, when you took out your glove box, which is like this, then you need to put it back into there when you're done. Okay, guys? And that's actually a clip in there. So it'll just clip right back in if you guys unclipped it. So we'll put that over off to the side for now. Try and get nothing scratched. And then we've got bolts upon bolts upon bolts. So I'll show you guys this real quick, and then I'm gonna get started on it. And then I'll be back with you guys. So we've got one 10mm bolt right here, another 10mm bolt right here. Here, let me take the camera off of this so I can get a better angle for you guys. So you got one here. Move all these harnesses for you guys. You got one bolt here. Now you guys can see it. There you go, right there, that bolt. And then you've got another bolt back here right behind it, 10mm. And the same on this side. You've got one here and one back there. Then you've got two 10mm, 1, 2, same with the other side, and one right here. Take all of those off, and this right here should come out. And then, if you get all of that out, that is your heater core right there. This is your AC condenser. This is your blower fan. So if you guys didn't get that, you've got blower fan, AC condenser, heater core. Okay? And you will need to glue it back together because usually it is glued together. With most vehicles actually. And that's so that it stays pretty much locked in there. So I will be back with you guys in just a few moments. Alright, so just real quick here. Right there. You guys see those? These bolts right here? These actually are not 10 millimeter, these are 12 millimeters. So you're gonna need a 12 millimeter socket for those. So yeah, just to let you guys know that real quick, I'm gonna continue this and be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and obviously I took the whole bottom thing off there. Then I started to get into it, and guess what guys, no luck. No luck. So we have to take the entire top off. It's a chore. It's not as easy as you would think it is, but it's also not as hard actually. So let me show you guys how that's done, because in order to get the top dash off, you have to take the bottom dash off anyway. So we've already gotten to the bottom dash. The bottom dash is already off. That's done. Now we just have to move on to the top. So we pull off the top dash now. Yay. How much fun is that? So anyways, bolts. There's a bolt inside of there. Bolt inside of there. Bolt down there. And a bolt up here. Then there's a guide pin that's right there in the middle. And all of this dash will pull out. Of course, it's from what I understand around 100 or so poundish. So yeah, lots of weight to pull out here. Lots of things to do. I showed you guys how to take this top piece out here. So yeah, no luck. I'm working on it still. I'm still trying to get this done. Fun stuff. Anyways, talk to you guys later.